Hello everyone, this is SMA Watts. We're about to start our Let's Play of the Bounty Hunter. I'm going to give you a moment if you want to pause it to read this or not. And then we're going to go ahead and let's just start us off on the crappy planet that is Hutta. That silly looking ship again. The way this is shot feels very much like a Western. Almost like I wonder if they actually are mimicking a particular Western or not. But it feels very much like a... And watch people get shot down in the streets. Bounty hunters are big fans of backpacks.
Almost set up. See if you can't get that security network running, Mako.
Sure thing, Braden. We'll be... hey now.
Indeed. The main attraction has arrived. Team, this is the man we're pinning all our hopes on. Best shot I've ever seen and nerves of steel. He's great hunt material, all right. What do you say, Hunter? Ready to meet your team?
My team. I like the sound of that.
Get used to the idea. To win the great hunt, you'll need support, structure, and intel. Let's do things official-like. This is Mako, a little genius I picked up years ago in Nar Shaddaa. She provides intel and tech.
Hope you're as good as the old man says.
And the big bruiser is Jory. He handles the heavy lifting and provides security for our base of operations.
Atungi ma chechu, I kutsig nang kihe.
Cute girls and big guns. I'm sold.
All right, enough introductions. Down to business. We're here because the great hunt has been called. Little Mako is the most rabid fan of hunter history this side of Geonosis, and even she doesn't know exactly what the great hunt entails.
I do know the names of every great hunt winner, though. Bloodworthy, the Defenestrator, Jewel and Nightbringer.
You know, I always
Every
think of it as
bounty hunter
Bloodworthy,
who's
the
won a great
Defenestrator.
hunt went on to massive glory and riches.
I mean, the guy that just named
Which is why we're
Defenestrator
here.
is kind of weird. It's like, so what do you do? I kick people out of windows.
What's our first move?
Here's what I know so far. The Great Hunt has two groups, the Mandalorian Elite and freelance bounty hunters sponsored by influential crime lords. There's no time to make you a Mandalorian. That means you need a sponsor.
Nemro the Hutt runs this stinking little town. I've got just enough pull with that gangster to get you an introduction. Mako, scan for every bounty in the area. I want the nastiest, most brutal, untouchable scum you can find.
I'm on it, Braden. One nasty character coming up.
We need to get you situated as a big-time hunter, at least as far as the locals know. Then we contact Nemro. Mako will plant rumors about your off-world exploits. But you have to take down someone impressive and local to sell the reputation.
Is there anything that little girl can't do?
She can't handle a gun like you can. Or we wouldn't need you, would we?
Found something. Check this out.
I'm also
Vex
imposing.
Corellian, champion quick-draw artist, wanted for robbing 15 Imperial military pay stations.
That's balls.
Togawata kiko uba kiriwata buki donko.
Perfect. This Vex is either a madman or a glory hound, and he's obviously dangerous.
Says here, Vex has a safe house in the bad part of town, right in the heart of the madness. That'll be fun.
Nemro the Hutt's enemy took over part of this town. It's dangerous poking around in there, but it's your best shot. Raid Vex's safe house and look for something that might help us track him down, but be ready for anything.
Excuse me, but I have a safe house to shoot up.
Be safe out there.
All right. I hate this backpack. So we get out. I always hate this particular twisty-turny bar because it's a little hard to navigate. Lubro.
Welcome to Hutta, kid. You're new here. You look pretty tough. But let me give you a word of advice. Watch your back out there. Learn how to please the people in charge. And as soon as you can, get out.
You make Hutta sound like such a wonderful place to be.
The gang wars on Hutta are like the swamps. Wade far enough in, and you find yourself stuck and sinking fast.
Also, they smell funny.
There's a gang war raging out there right now. If you want to survive on Hutta, you're gonna have to learn the ropes. I can get you experience navigating Hutta's gangs, help you build your reputation, if you help me out.
Of course. There's always a catch.
This is a gangster town, controlled by a greedy and cruel Hutt named Nemro. As if there was any other kind.
There's dead Hutts.
Used to be I worked for Nemro's gang. Violent, bloody life. That's why I left. But now, my little brother's following my footsteps. Nemro's street gang leader, Rex Gear, is my old buddy. I
What a
thought
name.
he might help get my brother out. But I can't get to Rex for all the fighting.
Just point me in the right direction. I'll show them the business end of my blaster.
I hope you're right about that. You'll find Nemro's boys holed up in Jaguna, but you're gonna need to fight through Fothra's thugs. So be careful.
Just for the record, technically, we're in Jaguna. Like, that is that's the town. Mighty Nemro, equal powerful ruler of all Jaguna.
I'll listen, for now.
Hear me and obey. Or something like that.
I suppose I can do that.
That doesn't seem entirely fair. I mean, if I ignored you, it'd be because I'm kind of a dick. Alright, so we need to clear out some gangsters. Oh.
State your destination. All vehicles leave on time.
Or else. That's two gangsters. Three gangsters. Four. I don't know. These gangsters aren't particularly impressive, are they? Oh. Here's the building where, what's his name's brother is? This is Rex Gear's place. Just a great name.
You got some skill breaking through Fothra's line, and some nerve coming in here. Do I know you?
With that attitude, you're gonna get to know my fist real well.
Hey, just being careful, ain't trying to pick a fight. We got some trouble with cowards and traitors in our ranks without having to deal with strangers breaking in.
Just don't let it happen again. Now, tell me, is there a kid named Brell in your gang?
What do you want with him? You working for Fothra too?
His brother sent me to get him out of the gang.
Lou sent you, huh? I wish I could say that made things different, but it just don't work that way. The Brell kid's a traitor. First time Fothra's thugs start shooting at us, he turns coward and tries to join their side. Nemro's gonna have a lot of questions for him, and I can't let him go.
No. I have a job to do.
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Look, I don't want to make trouble. So how about I pay you some credits and you go on your way? Tell Brell's big brother you got here too late or something. You'll be richer, and this weasel will get what he has coming.
Nope.
Hey, I have a better idea. You let Brel go, and he and his brother leave Hutta, and nobody knows any different.
Yep.
What am I supposed to
Rule
tell the
one.
boys? Turn
take
coward
a
and
job,
get a
that's
free
what we
pass
do.
off Hutta? That kind of deal's no good for morale.
You work with me, or I'll shoot you in the face.
All right, all right. Looks like you got lucky, Brel. Your big brother's hired muscle just saved your skin.
Thank you.
You better get out of here, too. The boys won't be happy when they find out what you did.
Meh. Alright, so still need to kill some proper gangsters. There. Now where was that safe house? No. Like, what is that? Maybe 30 meters from the bar? I mean, I understand sometimes you want to make it simple because it's opening quest and all, but it's almost humorous to be like, you got a safe house, where is it? Out back. Yay, level 2. Ugh. Man, these Hutta houses are just laid out so weird. Oh, pending. I'll take it. Alright, loot.
I just heard from my little brother, and it's a good thing, too. Swtor doesn't look like he's about to let up.
Oh,
And
that's
if it
why
gets
it's
much
okay.
worse, Nemro might start being more picky about who he lets on board the shuttles.
In that case, you two had better get going.
I can't thank you enough, kid. Here's the credits I promised. Be careful on Hutta, though. Hutt'll eat you alive if you let him.
Yeah, but then you have to let them get close. They're big and I imagine kind of slow. Alright, well, since you're right here.
Hey, you're Braden's boy, right? You got a minute to talk shop?
I'm a man. You want to test me on it?
A real hard case, huh? All right, then.
Some people find me
My partner
imposing.
Zinni and I
It's
train
okay.
and supply
I was
bounty
going for
hunters.
imposing.
Got a little area to test out new gear, the whole bit. You want to really impress Braden? Go let Zinni show you what she knows.
Wow.
You get those supplies the boss asked for?
Father's goons are out there putting holes in anything that moves.
Excuse me, stranger. I don't mean to be overly familiar, but I think you're just the kind of person who can help me. My coward of a husband has taken my son, and I need someone with the wit and muscle to bring him back.
Well, getting back a kid, that sounds up my alley.
Why would your husband take your son?
Because he's both a coward and a fool. My son is gifted. Do you understand me? Gifted in the Force. He has the ability to train on Korriban and become Sith. My husband trained on Korriban. He had his chance at glory, but failed. And now he runs
I think that's how
errands
you
for a
pronounce it.
slimy
I thought it was
hut.
Korriban.
I will not have my son do the same. Please, you must help me.
Why don't you handle this?
My husband once trained to be a Sith. The fact that he didn't finish doesn't diminish his skills as a fighter.
All right.
I hope you'll reconsider. I would pay you well.
I suppose I could do it, for the money.
Good. Excellent.
Yeah, well.
He took my son to the shuttle port. A comm officer there who owed me a favor contacted me when they showed up. Be careful. My husband may not be willing to walk away peacefully.
Well, then he won't walk away.
I'm just saying I want to go on some missions. My blaster aim is pretty good. Anything's better than sitting around with you in our gear. No offense, big guy.
Wana wada blota wijawa.
But you sound
O
funny.
wamawanka matuske.
Hey, look who's back. How'd it go out there, hotshot? Find anything?
Vex left a data pad at his safe house.
Great, give it over and I'll see what I can make of it.
Uchusa yo mata chitoya. Nam kanoya choski nawi.
Pleasure's all mine, big guy.
Well, look who's in a generous mood today.
Hey, Brayden. How was Nemro's palace? We getting our hunter in to see this hut?
I've laid the groundwork, but we're not there yet. What have you got?
A datapad from Vex's safe house. Cracked the encryption in record time. Check out that last entry.
Our boy Vex keeps detailed records. There's a receipt here for a shuttle ticket he bought today. We'll have to move fast.
Well, yeah, bought it today, I mean.
Only the boldest make it into the Great Hunt. And Vex is a bold target. He's a champion gunslinger, completely ruthless. What do you say, Hunter? You ready to take down Vex all by yourself?
I'm always ready.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. If you head out now, you'll catch Vex at the shuttle port before he escapes. Bring back Vex's ID tags as proof that you're the one who got him. Anything else he carries is yours to keep.
O kakiza
Sounds good.
skida perupa. Gadwa shiniko higa danulia.
Those are weird looking pistols. Yay, new boots. Did I miss? There it is. I hate this bar. Alright, so... Oh, got a train at Zinni, which is going to be over here. And then I have to head to the spaceport. Okay, so... Man, that backpack really bothers me. It looks so dumb. Like I'm this giant elementary school kid who's got, you know, all his books on his back and maybe even his lunch in that rolled up bag thing.
I never miss my mark. You won't either if you listen.
Alright, we've learned rocket punch.
Good hunting out there.
So we need to save a kid from a life of mediocrity somewhere so he can become Sith. Well, that's a little overly generous. More likely so he can die on Korriban, but... if the dad kidnapped him.
You're the one Gianna recruited to rescue her son. She said you were on your way. Look, I'll point out her husband, but that's it. He seems jumpy, and I'm not risking my neck.
You're off the hook. Just don't get in my way.
I appreciate it, I really do. Hey, Kendrell, somebody wants to talk to you.
First of all, why is your name Kendrell?
Do I know you? What do you want with me?
Sounds like a girl's name.
I'm here to take your son back so your wife can send him to Korriban.
My wife is so determined for our son to become Sith that she hires a bully to threaten me. I was once an acolyte at the Academy on Korriban. There's no failure at the Sith Academy. Those who can't cut it die. I got wise and fled before they could kill me, and I'll die before I see my son eaten alive by those Sith dogs. Let me take my son and flee. Tell my wife that you persuaded me, and we took the shuttle to Korriban. She won't know any different.
Your son's going to Korriban, and there's nothing you can do to change that.
Damn it.
One to the chest. What a great last words. Damn it all.
Get back to your mother. Forget what you saw here, okay?
I'll go home now.
Good kid. Zim.
That was... Never mind. Not my business.
It was ice cold. Oh, I should take my drugs. Man, this Vex guy, for being a gunslinger, has a lot of dues. Then again, I guess, you know, you rob Imperial payrolls. You might not live long, but you make good money. I think it's generally not a good idea to rob anyone's military. And the more, what's the word I'm looking for here? Psychotic the people at the top are, the less you really want to steal from them. And I imagine, you know, people that steal from the Imperial military probably do about as well as people that steal from, like, the North Korean military. I mean, yeah, sure, there's a lot of people somewhere that will be like, well, it's not that bad. Look who they sold from. A lot of people will be like, yeah, that's fine. I just, you know, if you're actually in the area, I don't want to deal with, you know, them coming after me, because I know a crazy person. Shot in the face. Oh. That took care of his gang. Okay, now that took care of his gang, except for his big guy. Because every gang's got to have its big guy. Well, dealt with. Now that just looks silly when he's like, you know, flamethrowers and little things are coming out of what looks like a knit sweater. It's supposed to be even funnier if I had the, like, what is it, the formal clothes, you know, like the, sort of like that dress suit thing.
Huh? What's this? A lawman of sorts? Never thought I'd see the day dashing Vex would get cornered by an ugly alien brute.
You break Imperial law, you pay the price.
Ha! But I know something you don't. Vex is not your ordinary run-of-the-mill thug. Oh, no. Vex is the galaxy's greatest quick-draw artist. Vex can shoot your ears off so fast, you won't even hear yourself scream.
Yeah, quick draw, eh?
Show me.
I'm not impressed.
Cheater!
I said show me. I went for my gun. It's not like you didn't have a gun. Just because I'm better than you doesn't make me a cheater. makes you a sore loser. And dead. The first one seems less important in light of the second. Yeah, so far we're walking a very neutral path, since I think we just balanced out those 50 life points we got with maybe 100 dark side, is it? Yeah, we should pick up unload on the way to the, actually no, we can just hop on. We can unlock the, flight path and just zip
We're
on
not
over.
responsible for missed departures. There are others waiting. Move along.
Yeah, I have enough cash, right? That's fine. Clearly a safe place. I mean, look at all the shooting going on in the streets. Come see lovely Hutta. It's exotic brown scenery. Meet interesting people and shoot them. See the exciting wildlife and shoot it.
Thank you for returning my son to me. I don't know what became of my husband, and I don't much care.
Meet the friendly
Soon
natives
Zion
and
will
shoot
be on
them.
the shuttle to Korriban. You did what was needed.
You don't care that your husband's dead?
My husband was a coward. Here's your reward, as promised. Zion may hate me for getting his father killed, but I hear hate and grief make for a fine Sith.
Yeah, it's actually more rage and hatred. Like, I imagine the Sith Academy, the kid that cries because his daddy got killed, doesn't fare awesome.
Hey, old timers, I'm Jory. Brayden. What happened? Is the old man...
It was like this when I got here.
He looks pretty dead. Jory, too.
No. The old man's really dead. But he... Oh, damn it!
There.
Wait. You had something to do with this.
Well, that's a conclusion to jump to.
Are you crazy? Why would I kill them?
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. It's just... I've been with Brayden for years. I know you didn't have any reason to hurt him. And I just can't believe he's gone.
There must be some way to find out what happened.
You're right, there is. Jory and I set up surveillance gear all over this room. Whatever happened here should have been recorded. Fire up that monitor. Let's figure out who did this.
Sounds like a good plan. Also makes the jumping to conclusions on me a bit premature. But that was just awkward.
Blasted, someone's tampered with the recording. I can still get some of it, though. Here we go.
Move and you're dead. Now if you know what's good for you, you're gonna back out nice and slow. Oh, I know precisely what's good for me. Winning the Great Hunt won't merely be good. It will be splendid. When I win, the entire galaxy will know the name Taro Blood. And I'll charge extravagant fees for my services. Won't I, Seddon? The highest in the galaxy. Only the filthy rich will be able to afford you. Taro Blood. I've heard of you. Nearly got crippled by the other Mandalorians at the Great Hunt 10 years back. Ah, yes, that. An unfortunate bit of history. This time, I plan to win. Of course, that will be simpler if my competition doesn't include rivals beyond my fellow Mandalorians. The Twi'lek Vibroblade Master from Ord Mantell? Gone. The Chiss droid builder fond of explosives? Gone. That just leaves your protege to remove.
Hutta chuta. Kasuyali kulira. Kanki kum.
You misunderstand.
The rules forbid killing competitors before the allotted hour. Thus, the promising up-and-comers I mentioned are very much alive.
So I assume that there's a point
I
of the
simply
hunt where you all
eliminated them
kill
as
each other.
threats. And how does one slow a charging Gundark, Sidon? Blast his legs out from under him. Destroy the upstart's so-called crew. I'll be outside, innocently unaware. Jory, shoot the kill! Too late, old man.
That scum. He didn't even have the guts to kill them himself. He had his lackeys do it. Coward. The big mouth running the show claimed he was Tarot Blood. He's a big shot even for a Mandalorian. When he started out, Tarot Blood was major news. Rumor says everyone united against him when he tried the Great Hunt.
We need to find this man, Mako. He needs to die.
The old
Son of
man
a bitch
always said
must
this is a
pay.
thinking job. Know your enemy, then target his weakness.
call
Tarot Blood
that
barely survived elimination from the
3.
Great Hunt last time. He was out on his back for years. Major squash, you know? If Blood's determined to win the Great Hunt, our best bet of catching up to him is getting you in that competition.
If it means finding Braden's killer, I'll burn down all of Hutta.
I appreciate that. Braden was like a father to me. He didn't deserve this. Neither did poor greedy Jory. The thing is, Braden spent all our credits getting us here. We're stuck on this stupid planet.
Wow.
Nemro the Hutt is the only boss with enough clout to sponsor you for the Great Hunt. We need him more than ever.
I don't want to be in the den of a
If
hut.
nobody knows
I
Braden
usually ends up in like carbonite.
is dead, I should be able to get you a meeting with Nemro. This'll take every favor I can call in, and I'll need the tags from your bounty. Should be enough for 2 burials.
I didn't know him well, but I'd still like to pay my respects.
No time. You've got to get to Nemro fast. Braden would understand, and Jory would insist. I did everything I could to build your reputation, but now you'll have to make an even bigger impression. Nemro's enemies are all over town. Take out some leaders before you visit the palace, and you'll score points with the Hutt.
Hey, I got a little blaster. It goes pew pew. And by pew, it goes pew pew, I mean, it's like a holdout. Alright. Well, I'm going to go ahead and call that the end of video 1 now that poor Braden and Jory are no longer with us. And next video, we're going to clean up the streets of Hutta and go meet a Hutt. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and hope you'll enjoy the next one.